Welcome to the Hockey Gambling Podcast. I am your host, Ryan Gilbert. Joining me is my co-host, Joel Meyer. And from the Chalk and Chaos Podcast, it's Sean Maciano. How are we doing today, boys?
Really well. Nice day here. And that's some nice some footy action in the Champions League. More blows. It's the first round of 16 matches featured a lot of 3+ goal wins. Unfortunately, I was on two of those today with PSG taking care of Chelsea, Real Madrid demolishing Manchester City as huge underdogs, so that is excellent. So very good here. Hopefully we'll get some good reverse fixtures next week, because right now it's looking like there won't be. I mean, it'll take some tremendous comebacks, but yeah, doing good here.
Sorry. I'm very relaxed on this fine evening. Oh, look at this Malaka in the chat from Greece.
Oh, we got our friend from Greece here, 4:30 in the morning. Happy to see you join us here.
Very nice. I'm very relaxed to this fine Thursday evening, and just rooting for the Dominicans today. I guess happy for the United States for qualifying after almost fucking it up, like thinking that they've already clinched a spot, and the guy. It's like, nope, you're still in this. So that's
what a crazy night in sports yesterday. We had the Italian upset and fucking Bam Adebayo with 86 points, 83 points.
Yeah,
something ridiculous.
Controversial.
There's no controversy. I saw the Wizards announcer said that they should have taken him out to not get past Kobe, but it's like it's not even the top number. Like it's not like Kobe would have hated that. Kobe would have come back.
Free throws is crazy. They're intentional fouling with like 5 minutes, like up like an insane amount. It's ridiculous to do that.
Intentionally fouling? What?
Yeah, the Heat were intentionally fouling to get more possessions. So that way, Bam
go off. Yeah. Honestly, if your guy has a chance to break a record, I love it. Do that there. Yeah, but
I mean, the guys on Canucks Talk were saying like the equivalent of that in the NHL would be like some defensive center getting a 9-point game, and their example was Anthony Cirelli just getting nine points. And I guess considering Bam might get all those free throws, I guess Cirelli would have to have a ton of power play times, a bunch of secondary assists. Would that be a rough equivalent? Empty net goals. But anyway, it's ridiculous because this guy's, what's his point prop at? Like 25 and a half?
I saw there was like this account was like, oh, tonight, Bam under. Take the Bam under.
Yeah, under points, rebounds, and assists.
Yeah. I didn't realize that Bam, what is he averages about, what's his average per game? Like 20 points per game this season, 16 points per game in his career. Yeah, I didn't realize that he was like pretty much a great defensive player, not great offensive player. So that is
He's a little bit undersized. He's a good passer too.
I hope nobody beats him now. So if anybody does beat him, it's controversial. They're just trying to get him the record to pass Bam.
53 throws is crazy too. I don't know.
That is crazy. But yeah, Mark DeRosa, the Team USA manager, goes on MLB Network Talk or whatever that morning. Like, yeah, we got our ticket punch. I'm gonna get Paul Goldschmidt off his feet. He's been a good guy behind the scenes. Gonna get these guys in there. Get Gunnar Henderson back in there for Bobby Witt. And like someone in like the 7th or 8th inning must have told him like, hey, like we're not guaranteed a spot here. So like they had Clayton Kershaw in the game. Like Bryce Harper like pinch hitter or something. Italy does go undefeated. Beat Mexico tonight 9-1. My boy Aaron Nola there.
Those Buongiorno Americans over there playing for Italy.
Yeah, exactly. The Pasquatch gets 3 home runs after going 0 for 12. I called him a sleeping giant in my article today. So he got those 3 home runs. It's pretty much home runs are the only way anyone's scoring in this tournament. I saw the DR like Soto, Tatis, Vlad, and someone else homered. Like it's just a home run derby all tournament long. Speaking of tournaments, so I got the March Madness come up, and Bracket Madness is back, and SGPN is teaming up to give away $5,000 in prizes. Free to enter. Go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/bracket. Plus, we have $25,000 Survivor contest at sportsgamblingpodcast.com/survivor. So we got March Madness coming up, conference tournaments going on right now, and a big 14-game slate in the NHL on Thursday night. So we got to get right into that. Before that, though, I've got to show our puck bucks here from last night's slate, Tuesday night slate. Archer came through big, 6-3, up 94 puck bucks there, thanks to that big bet on the Islanders. Joel 5-8, down 47, and then myself 5-9, down 61. Pittsburgh, Carolina all went over for all of us. Sharks, we all lost on there together. Columbus got the upset win against the Lightning there for Joel or for Archer and I against Joel's puck line. A few totals there over that did not come close in the Kings Boston or Leafs Habs. Another Habs under tonight too. It was 3-2. I think we were both on the over in that one and that one. But yeah, Island good night slate there. Islanders win. Dallas wins. We get the over in Colorado. Of course, I tried to big brain it and take the Avs team total instead of just the over, so that screwed me. Always not a great time of year for betting wise here during Lent, but Archer kind of saved the show a bit.
No doubt, and the Owls saved him. They were down 3-0 halfway through the game. They scored 2 power play goals. Like, where the hell did this come from?
I worked by the beach. I was ready to go walk on the beach once they were down. I was looking like 0-4, thinking like, oh, it's over. I just gotta go. I need to go take my walk on the beach, have rethink my whole betting process, and then no goal, come out of nowhere. They storm back. Pageau from Schaefer too. Big night for Schaefer. Like huge analytical game for him. Like I think he was out on the ice like 25-9. That's how just all over the puck he is, and just such a great. Don't even get me started. That was a great game. I enjoyed every minute of it, even when they were down. And I
didn't watch a second of that one. I did catch the end last few minutes of Pittsburgh and Carolina. They were down 4-2, so I was just sweating the over. Let's get the over 6.5. And no, Pittsburgh decided to score twice. Got our hopes up there for the money line, but once again, they fucking shit the bed in the shootout. Igor Chinnikov, oh my, he had the goalie beat, Freddie Anderson, and he just whipped on the easiest backhand. And then of course the Canes scored, and that was the end of it. But I was mostly watching the Lightning, of course. Connor Garland, my guy, just keeps killing me. He scored twice for the Jackets. That was a tough watch because Lightning were just brutal again. Kind of like the Knights were earlier. They just take too long to get going. Vasilevsky was good again, despite allowing 4 goals. But yeah, the rest of the team got to get going here. We're losing ground. Then I watched, of course, the Avs and the Oilers. Pretty solid game. Fuck off the refs for that stupid 5-minute major from McKinnon running into basically killing Connor Ingram. Even the nurse was the one who kind of pushed him in as he's going there. So 2 minutes for goalie interference at most. Get out of here with that major. And he couldn't even play the third period, of course, because of that. So yeah, didn't get the comeback there, but got the over anyway. So yeah, those are the 2 games I watched the most.
Yeah, that 5-minute major on McKinnon was crazy. I didn't see it live, but I saw the highlight. It was just no. You can't kick him out of the game for that one, especially such a big game like Avs Oilers. You need him in there for that one. All right, yeah, let's get into Thursday's slate here, starting at 7 p.m. We have the St. Louis Blues plus 235 at the Carolina Hurricanes minus 290. Canes puck line minus 105. Blues puck line minus 115. Over 5.5 at minus 142. Under 5.5 at plus 120 here. Pretty much a 6 for the over under. Blues came back down to earth with that loss to the Islanders coming home, from a Malinsky there, special, but did have the big lead, got outshot 49-23. Carolina's also, coming off a win over Pittsburgh there, blew the lead late, as Joel mentioned. Pittsburgh's 0-10 now in shootouts or something
1
insane.
10 or 1-11, I think.
Yeah, you can get them live for like minus 115 too.
Yeah, rub it in for us, us Penguins bag holders over here.
Oh yeah, man, I just waited like a little greasy rat.
I mean, you also called that overtime in that one. We've got to shout you out for that one. Carolina
took a lot.
Yeah, Carolina playing a lot of over games recently. Blues, mostly under games did go over against the Islanders, but I don't know. I feel like this is too big of a line for the Hurricanes at minus 290. The Blues are healthy now. Of course, traded away Falk, traded away. Who else they trade away? Brendan Shen. like he's probably playing 2-3 seats. So you still have Robert Thomas. He's hot. So yeah, give me 10 bucks here on the Blues at plus 235. Just think this is too big of a price for Carolina, and no play on the total, but would look to the over if I had to.
I echo all that. Give me the same bet on the Blues. I would bet the over, but the Blues goaltending has finally found itself. Whether it's Joel Hofer or Jordan Binnington, both played outstanding since the Olympic break, and yeah, they are the worst goalie tandem outside of the Sens for much of the year. So yeah, now that they're playing good goaltending, we'll just hopefully count on them to backstop their way to victory. But yeah, I would still only look over because the Hurricanes, like you said, are not playing great defensively. Although we should have Bussy in this game, not Freddie Anderson, and of course Bussy has been outstanding as well. So yeah, just Blues money line for myself.
I don't think I'll be betting this game. I know Robert Thomas is dealing with an upper body injury that he's playing through for whatever reason. He's not taking draws on the right side from what
Shut him down.
What I read is I think it's something with his right hand or somewhere, like something with his right side. He can't take right-handed face-off draws anymore with this injury for right now. So it's been Snuggerud and the other top line guy. I can only look to the Blues. I won't bet it with that kind of risk. They are pesky, and that Snuggerud Robert Thomas combo, they are on fire right now. They are just finding where they are, like the little holes, like they're a little 1-2 punch right now. So I'll look to their props as well, especially Snuggerud. He had an outstanding game against the Isles. But I have no bet on the side.
No, that's good insight with the right arm, right hand injury. Might be taking away some shooting opportunities. Maybe look for some Snuggerud or whoever else on that top line shots on goal. 7 o'clock again. Got the San Jose Sharks plus 142 at the Boston Bruins minus 170. Over 6.5 minus 115. Under 6.5 minus 105. Arch, what you got?
I love the Sharks here for 15 bucks. I think this line is pretty high for the Bruins, considering I know they're a good home team, but I don't think they're markedly this different in terms of of course, Boss is great, but McAvoy's definitely compromised. He's been taking hits up and he's lost more teeth actually after that last game. That was an ugly press conference. I was like, oh, buddy, just wear a bubble at this point. Your face is all it's all swollen all the way here. It's an ugly picture. But I think the Sharks could actually attack this game. I think they have a good chance. I think this should be a closer line.
I agree there. Yeah, Bruins are a bit fool's gold, but we say that about them every year. They somehow find wins out of nothing. A lot of that has to do with Jeremy Swayman, who's playing outstanding as well. Yeah, same thing. 15 bucks on the Sharks. They're the more desperate team. Plus, you can excuse that loss to Buffalo, both because the Sabres are also using black magic to win games, and because of a long road trip out east. Takes a little bit of time to adjust, which they should have done by now. So, yeah, I like the Sharks here, and we'll double down. 15 bucks on the over 6.5. Bruins still give up a ton of chances. So as long as we don't get another goalie game from Swayman, then I think we'll see 7+ goals.
Yeah, agree with you guys there on the Sharks. Not sure if I'm as confident. The Bruins are really good at home. 25-8-1. San Jose has struggled on the road. 13-6-1. So just 10 bucks on the Sharks money line at plus 142. But I do like the draw in this game. Both teams need points. Both teams are in the playoff hunt here. Boston go to overtime in 2 straight. San Jose 2 of their past 3 of their past 5 here. So looking up what that price is, plus 330 for 5 bucks on the draw here. And I would go to the under, if anything, for the total. So I was surprised to see Joel on the over, but I'm not going to be betting the total in this one. Okay, we are brought to you by Kalshi. Every M&A prediction market legal in all 50 states. Kalshi has a ton of trading options for your favorite sports, and they have combos, combine 2 or more predictions to increase your payouts. At Kalshi, you can trade anything, and new Kalshi customer gets $20. Use promo code SGPN. That is Kalshi, Kalshi. Promo code SGPN. And we got Underdog has you covered for pick 'em for almost every sport. Underdog has just increased their payouts. 2 pick entries now pay 3.5 times, and 3 pick entries now pay 6.5 times. So Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $75 in bonus funds when you sign up with code HGP. Okay, still here at 7 p.m. Got the Washington Capitals plus 170 at the Buffalo Sabres minus 205. Sabres puck line is plus 120. Under 6.5 minus 112. Over 6.5 minus 108. Joel, what you got here?
Oh, not much here. Not much here at all. Just be cheering for the Capitals to win this one. Of course, they're on the back-to-back. Yeah, Sabres just continue to win. So if you just want to ride trends, you just bet the Sabres in whatever way possible. But for myself, it's the over 6.5, I guess, is interesting, considering the way the Sabres have been finding the puck in the net lately. And we'll have is it Lindgren, I guess, would be in net for this one. Yeah, nothing. Maybe lean to the over, but that's about it.
Yeah, I bet some Sabres money line earlier, so I'm just gonna take the puck line and the over for 15 bucks each here. I think Sabres just went by margin. Capitals struggled to score. They couldn't acquire anyone at the deadline to help with that. So, yeah, they're kind of in shambles with that John Carlson trade still. I think that's just gonna stick with them. That kind of like mentality that they just didn't keep them or whatever, just bothering them. So even tonight, they didn't even look that good. I didn't really catch much of it, but it doesn't seem if you can't score on Ersson, I think it's kind of a problem, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna take
Ersson was good, I thought, from what I saw of the game.
Ersson was solid. Yeah, he was solid.
Yeah, I mean, just going season long here, but just give me the over and the puck line for the Sabres.
Yeah, completely agreed here. Capitals did not look good tonight. They didn't look good in their first game out of the break against the Flyers. I don't know how they got 7 against Calgary on Monday night. That's kind of crazy there.
It's Calgary.
I guess that's how they do it. But yeah, Washington here on back-to-backs this season is not very good. I just had it up. I think it's like 3-8 or something like that. Yeah, 3-8 in back-to-backs. The over is 8-3 in the back-to-backs there. So Sabres puck line in the over would probably be the way to go, but I'm taking Sabres race to 4 goals in regulation at plus 105. I think that's a good play there. I like that a lot. I'm gonna put 25 puck bucks on that one. I think the Sabres easily get 4 here, and it's not the Flames, so Washington should not be able to get 4 against the Sabres. Sabres now in first place in the Atlantic as well. So they got teams they got everyone chasing them down. Yeah.
Try to add some salt to the wound.
Oh, here we go. Down to 7 p.m. I got the Detroit Red Wings plus 170 at the Tampa Bay Lightning minus 205. Lightning puck line plus 130. Under 6.5 plus under 6.5 minus 130. Over 6.5 plus 110. Joel, right back to you.
Yeah, the Sabres are getting lucky there playing the Caps in a back-to-back, but the Lightning are also lucky here as well, considering the Red Wings lost Larkin. Now they lost Andrew Kopp, so that's 2 of their centers out, important players as well. And the Red Wings aren't playing great right now, but neither are the Lightning. And yeah, we need another bounce-back spot here because it's just getting real there in terms of winning the Atlantic. Lightning are down to minus 140 or so to do so. Yeah, and I think that this is a must needed 2 points here to keep pace with the Sabres who just can't drop any points. And I think it's a good spot for them anyway. The first game back there at home, it wasn't quite a Malinsky, but not ideal either against a really feisty, desperate Blue Jackets team who played really well. Yeah, now going against a depleted Red Wings squad who are a bit fugazi themselves. Give me the Lightning minus 1.5 plus 130 for 15 bucks, and for the total, I would only look towards the over. But like I said earlier, Vasilevsky's playing really well the last few games. Finally found it. Hopefully, the rest of the team follows his lead and gets going. But just the Lightning puck line for myself.
I can only look to the under. I don't have any bets. I don't think I'll quite bet that yet, but I'll wait till tomorrow maybe and see. If it moves in my favor, maybe it gets the the Wings backup goalie instead. I doubt it. Should be Gibson versus Vasi, I think. So I would only look to the under.
Yeah, I think the under is how I would look here, but I can't back the Lightning. Their 2 wins since the breakup both been against the Leafs, and we know how poorly the Leafs are playing.
When you put it like that, fuck.
Yeah, I mean the Red Wings though, without Larkin, without Kopp. I mean, what was their big deadliners? Justin Falk. So they have Marco Casper, JT Compher, and Michael Rasmussen as their potential centers here. I guess they could move someone to center, but like. Yeah, solid on defense. Gibson has been good in net, so would look to the under. And the only thing I could bet here is the Red Wings, a small play on them. But yeah, this should be a good spot for the Lightning. Like second game back after getting beaten their first game back, but I can't trust him right now.
Darren Radish, is he still out, or was that just like a 1-game thing?
Let me look on the injury
else.
report here. Eric Chernak is day to day. Did not play on Tuesday. That's the only one that's been out. You know, a new.
Well, Radish didn't play the last one, right? So
that's what I saw.
Well, it wasn't on the first power play. I have no idea why, because Hedman can't pass the puck anymore. It was like he kept trying to feed it to Kucherov.
It was a personal. His dad died. His dad died, so he'll be back for this one. Here.
Gotcha. Yeah, back to Hedman. Like every time he tries to feed the puck to Kucherov has to settle the puck down every single time. Like just get him in the fucking wheelhouse, and he can make a quick pass or a one-timer. But every time it's like, no, Kucherov's got to reach behind him, reach over here. It was so annoying.
Yeah, Kucherov still had one assist last night in on the 2 goals for Tampa.
Yeah, he got 1 assist.
Yeah, he's still going there.
Would have had more if Radish was firing it to him.
Yeah. All right, 7 p.m. here. Calgary Flames plus 154 at the New Jersey Devils minus 185. Over 5.5 minus 112. Under 5.5 at minus 108 here. I don't know where to go with this one. Calgary, I thought they were, they had the win against Carolina at home, but then back-to-back losses in Washington and then at MSG. Now 3rd game in 4 nights. Not a ton of travel from, New York down there to Newark. Red Wings, or Devils, I should say, coming off a few days off after the shutout loss to Detroit. I guess that's really the only way you can look. Jack Hughes has looked good. Did have a hat trick recently. Calgary missing a few pieces, traded away Kadri. Calgary also awful on the road. So I'm just talking myself here into the Devils on the puck line, plus 145 for 10 bucks.
Yep, right there with you. Yeah, Flames are a miserable team. Just not barely an NHL team at this point. They got nothing going for them. Tough schedules down the stretch. Once again, totally recommend betting their point total under. It's still way too high. Keep betting that. And this game, I bet the Devils as well. So really anti-Flames going forward and in the present. So yeah, the puck line there is also the way to go. Devils are still a much better team playing at home. Flames, yeah, it's going to be a long road to the finish, but it'll be worth it because they're going to get a top 5 pick, and that's the way to go because the Flames have been mid for so long because they don't have these elite players coming to the draft, and finally do it the right way, just like Vancouver, kind of like mirror images there in Western Canada. But yeah, and the under 5.5 is a little interesting considering the Flames are one of the worst defensive teams in the league. Devils are very good defensively, but also it's got to be Markstrom for this one, a revenge game. Plus he plays every fucking game too. So yeah, give me 15 puck bucks there, minus 1.5. It's rare that you'll find me back in Markstrom, but I think this is as good a spot as any.
I don't know. This is a great new development for Joel. I've never seen him hate on a goalie so much and consistently in the last 2 months now.
I don't know why they keep playing him.
He just even in Sweden, he's like, nah, man, I don't want Team Sweden playing Markstrom. No, I don't want it.
I mean,
he's been brutal, dude.
He hasn't allowed more than 3 goals in his past nine starts, 5-4 in that span, 909 save percentage.
Yeah, come on, Joel.
Yeah, he's
give him his flowers.
He's been better since the break.
Give him his flowers.
He's
got his flowers. What, he's got a 3-year extension for.
It's not like last year where we needed Jake Allen, where Markstrom got hurt. Thank God we have Jake Allen. But no, he's still an NHL goalie. It's fine.
All right, so I'm gonna bet minus 115 regulation line for the Devils here. I don't really bet these rarely, but Kind of don't like dealing with the puck line, so I'm just gonna go with the regulation minus 115 to get the juice down.
15 puck bucks.
Yep.
All right. 7 o'clock again. Got the Anaheim Ducks minus 110 at the Toronto Maple Leafs, also minus 110. Over 6.5, minus 115. Under 6.5, minus 105. Arch, what do you got here?
I'll be taking the little Quackers here in Toronto here. Everyone's can get a win against Toronto. They still haven't gotten a win out of the break. I think the team is much better on the road here than the Ducks are. So I would love to see the quitting Toronto Maple Leafs lose again so that way they can get their coach fired. Give me 15 puck bucks on the Ducks.
Once again, we are in agreement. Give me 20 puck bucks, though, on the Ducks. Leafs are just absolutely miserable. I just talked about the Flames. It's a lot of the same stuff, but the Flames have more of an excuse because they don't have NHL players. The Leafs have arguably two of the best players in the league. Not even arguably, they do. In Mitch Marner, William Nylander, and Austin Matthews.
They wish they had Mitch Marner.
I think we'd still be losing even with Marner on the team at this rate.
Yeah, but they're playing absolutely brutal. Once again, the same problems with the team. They have no connectivity. They can't pass the puck up the ice. Can't bridge the gap between the defense and the offense. They keep turning the puck over, which leads to many chances against. The Habs are like slaughtering them in the first period there, even though they just came back from California. Yeah, give me the Ducks. Love that. Leafs point total under again is very good. I'm starting to be worried that they'll get that bottom 5 spot, so the Bruins lose the top 5 pick because the Leafs are playing like a bottom 3 team in the league. It's almost commendable, if they're actually just committing to the tank that we're going to save this for first round pick this year. But their point total is way too high yet again. Love that bet as well, and I like the Ducks here to win, and also 15 puck bucks on the over 6.5. Although the Ducks have been playing better defensively lately, I still think the Leafs can score once or twice. Although Matthews is going over a dozen games without scoring now, which is ridiculous. And finally, last comment. Joel Quenneville should be the front runner for the Jack Adams. I just keep coming back to this because of how awful the Ducks were under Greg Cronin and how immediately transformative Joel Quenneville has been for them, just taking them to another level way beyond what their level was with Greg Cronin. And Lindy Ruff had 2 years to do this, and he's just getting the credit now because they fired their GM in December, and they can't lose a game since. But Joel Quenneville has actually made meaningful change. It's just because he does the stink of the Blackhawks all over him. That's why he's not going to win. He's not even getting any mentions at all. No. Just have some balls, people. Put your balls in line. Say that Joel Quenneville is the best coach for his team in this year. Just somebody say it, please. I know you're not going to win the award, but
I wonder if the Lightning weren't having such a great season, if it would be like Quenneville versus Ruff, or if Ruff would just would he be running?
No,
would they put Muse up there? Because if it was Quenneville versus Ruff, I think Anaheim does have more skill and better players, but there is the argument against Ruff that he has had a year and a half, 2 years with this team, and Quenneville was more immediate, and that's usually where the award goes. If a coach comes in first year, takes them to the playoffs, takes some potentially division title, that's usually the Jack Adams winner. But with all the stuff around him, no one's going to mention him.
Yeah, and the Ducks had a lower point total as well, so they weren't expected to be as good as the Sabres.
My turn for this game, I believe. I like the Ducks here quite a bit. Ducks minus 110, 15 puck bucks. Also on the puck line, plus 210 for 5 puck bucks. And then also the over 6.5, minus 115 for 20 puck bucks. Since the Olympic break, in just 8 games, small sample size, Ducks have allowed 4.03 expected goals against per 60 at 5-on-5. That is the most in the league. And the Maple Leafs are up there, 3.29, third most in the league. So Dostal's been playing well in net for Anaheim. I did contemplate just going Ducks team total or Ducks race to 4, but I think we could see some open hockey here in Toronto. They're at home. They're not underdogs at home. They have to want to at least score a bit. So love the Ducks and the over here. All right, down 7 o'clock again. Got the Columbus Blue Jackets minus 105 at the Florida Panthers minus 115. Under 6.5 minus 118. Over 6.5 minus 102. Joel, what do you got here?
Yeah, I mean, the Panthers have been pesky. You know, they've been a foil in some teams, like the taking care of the Red Wings. Love that. Just get that goal of like 15 seconds left in the game to take 2 points, just both points away from the Detroit when it looked like they had both points in the bag because the Panthers also tied it with the goal they pulled. So that was beautiful. They also there were a couple other games where they messed up some other teams' plans, and I think they could do the same thing here again. But Blue Jackets says dogs though. Like the Panthers were dogs in those games. Small bet on the Jackets.
I'm ready for it.
Frank the Tank in the chat asking if Archer's sleeping. Love that. Love that.
He started off the show. He's feeling very relaxed, and he said it was Thursday evening when it's Wednesday evening, so we know what he's on. So give me $10 on that minus 105 for the Blue Jackets, and $15 on that over 6.5. Even with Jet in the game, probably. Panthers just playing open hockey, a lot of injuries and whatnot. Guys are shut down, but they have nothing to play for really. So I think we'll see a fun game. And Jackets Panthers like two of the best comeback teams in the league as well. So yeah, I think we'll see a lot of goals here.
Yeah, I think you gotta fade the Panthers down here this stretch. I feel like they're gonna want to get their top protected pick from the Blackhawks. So I think they're gonna be another quote unquote unspoken shut it down, let's get our pick back for this year kind of team. So I'm gonna go with the Blue Jackets here. Much to my dismay, I don't want to bet on them to make the playoffs, but I think it's a pretty meaningful game. They can take advantage here as they continue their march into the playoff.
Do you want any puck bucks on that by chance?
Yeah, sorry, 15
$10 on the Blue Jackets. Yeah, I don't quite understand this line. You know, Panthers are shutting some guys down. Marchand shut down. Reinhart missed the last game. He's probably not going to be playing. Undisclosed injury there. So, yeah, Blue Jackets here have been pesky. I have a 6 game point streak going on. Wins in 4 of those games, including at Tampa. Third game in 4 nights for them, so maybe some fatigue, but you know, there's a lot more to play for here. So Blue Jackets here minus 105 for 20 puck bucks. Would consider maybe a Blue Jackets on the reverse puck line minus 1.5 for them. They do have a few blowout wins there, and Florida could lose some blowout games. But yeah, and I would look to the over for a total, but just the 20 puck bucks on the Blue Jackets. And it wouldn't be a live show for Frank the Tank without him mentioning some tennis here. Joel Draper's about to beat Joker. Old age finally settling in here.
Yeah, and then he says he thinks his sciatica is acting up. We're a Djokovic show here. We don't take any slander for the GOAT. No, you can fuck off with that. But it's true that Djokovic is he's cooked. Indian Wells is called like the 5th major. Speaking of the 5th major in golf, it's not really a major, so they just call it the 5th major. The Players is this weekend, so that's a good timing as always. But yeah, we're not taking that shit here, Frank. Thank all hail.
No, we're not. Okay, ad break here. We are brought to you by Novig. Novig is America's #1 sports prediction market. At Novig, you are getting the best prices. Download the Novig app and get $50 when you spend $5 if you use promo code SGPN. Get in on the action with Novig, promo code SGPN. And Rhythm is your official data tool for dominating the madness of college hoops. The AI bracket generator is now open. Generate up to 3 NCAA tournament brackets backed by AI models. Then unlock model back predictions for every game from the first 4 through the finals. Look to go premium. Use promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm and use promo code SGPN25. And we got Merch Madness going on. 15% off everything in the merch store using promo code MARCH. Okay, down 8 o'clock here. Edmonton Oilers plus 110 at the Dallas Stars minus 130. Over 6.5 minus 125. Under 6.5 plus 105. Joel, what you got here?
Very encouraging signs for the Oilers. I watched virtually every minute of the last 2 games against the Knights, then against the Avalanche. Yeah, they're finally playing. They're finally committing to defense, and it's producing some strong results. You know, a little fortunate to beat the Avalanche, but yeah, they took care of the Knights with ease, and they're not giving up the like 13 grade A chances a game anymore. So if that's the case, then maybe they can find themselves back in the Stanley Cup final if they keep this up. So yeah, that's crucial long term for this game. There's already a lot of respect there for the Oilers, given the fact that they're only plus 110 against the Stars, who have been among the hottest teams in the league. What did they've lost like just once against the Avalanche, and then they've won every other game since like January. So yeah, it's a pretty fair line. I would like to back the Oilers, but at plus 110, it's just not enough to get me going. But it's Edmonton or nothing. And again, it's like it's an Oilers game. You get 6.5. It's not a 7. You want to look that way, but like I said, they're playing much better defensively. So yeah, I'll be watching. I'll have eyes on this one for sure. Watching a lot of this, but for a bet, I don't know. I got nothing at this point. It's Oilers or nothing, but maybe I can find a better line somewhere, like a plus 120 even. Maybe I'll put a few bucks down, but plus 110 just doesn't get me to the window.
It gets me to the window here for 15 bucks. I don't agree with that. Stars without Hintz and Rantanen's going to catch up to them. I think this. I don't think they really played their. I don't think that was a really grade A game by Dallas in terms of offense. From what I got to watch, I mean, I just don't think Vegas is very good at this point. I think Pietrangelo not being in the room just kind of, I don't know, it's like a weird effect. Like when the things aren't going good, they just don't have that voice, or Mark Stone either. So it's a weird kind of room in Vegas, I think. In Dallas, I think some of their injuries are going to catch up here. I mean, they're going to play good, but Edmonton kind of has their number. I like some overtime here too at plus 320. Just no real play. Just think it's going to be a playoff atmosphere game. So I think it'll be low scoring. So there's always a chance for overtime in these kind of games.
Do you want puck bucks on that overtime play? Or you just
I'll throw $5.
$5 puck bucks.
Sniff.
All right.
A little sniff.
Yeah, I'm going the other way here. I do like Dallas at home, only minus 130 against Edmonton, who have been playing better. I do wonder if Connor Ingram is alive after Nathan McKinnon ran into him, let alone can play in this one. I don't see him on the day-to-day upper body injury, so we'll see if they milk that one a bit. But Jari has not been good for them.
He just got cut. I don't think there's anything.
Oh, it was just a cut?
Yeah, there's blood.
I saw the blood. Concussed. I saw the blood. Yeah, I don't know. So
that's the only thing it'd be, I guess.
It's still the Oilers defense playing in front of them. Dallas have been two of the best teams since the break. In 7 games, Dallas has 66% of the expected goals share. Edmonton in 4th at 56.8%. Both of them among the top 7 teams in expected goals for per 60. So,
dude.
That's what I got.
Yeah, Stars minus 130. I'll put 20 puck bucks on them there.
Big upsurge.
And also give me 20 puck bucks on the over 6.5 at minus 125. Should be a relatively high scoring game. I think both teams are able to put the puck in the net. Both teams can score on the power play a little bit and also take some penalties. So yeah, that's the over and Dallas for me. 20 puck bucks for each. Yeah, the chubby dude that was on here, the cooked and was always yelling and being upsurge. He hasn't been on in a while. Like almost 2 years now. Almost 2 years ago, right?
It was during the playoffs.
Yeah,
2 years ago.
2 years ago. Yeah,
so almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years. Yeah. You've been a long time listener then. Shout out to the Mr. _ 4600.
Or is it MR 4600? Like it's a robot.
The
MR. All right, still here at 8 o'clock. Got my Philadelphia Flyers plus 205 at the Minnesota Wild minus 250. Wild puck line plus 105. Under 6.5 minus 135. Over 6.5 plus 114 here. It's the Flyers. It's a back-to-back. It's a back-to-back with travel. Give me the Wild minus 1.5 plus 105 for 20 puck bucks. Got the win tonight at home over the Capitals 4-1. So it will be Dan Vladar for this one in Minnesota. But Minnesota coming off a 5-0 win against Utah. Beat Vegas 4-2. Tampa Bay 5-1. Colorado 5-2. They tend to win by margin. And Flyers on back-to-backs have just been horrific this season. Minnesota is mostly healthy now, I believe. Just Marcus Foligno is still week to week for them. So yeah, love the Wild here. Bobby Brink maybe revenge goal against the Flyers here. But yeah, Wild puck line plus 105. And the under, I guess if I had to, but just confident in the Wild.
I like both of those. Yeah, just 15 bucks on the minus 1.5 plus 105. Don't need to belabor the point. Agree with everything you said.
I've got nothing.
Perfect. Down to 8 o'clock again. Got the New York Rangers plus 136 at the Winnipeg Jets minus 162. Over 5.5 minus 112. Under 5.5 minus 108. Arch, got anything for this one?
You gotta back the Rangers at plus money on the road. I think there's no expectations when you're on the road, really. Playing with house money, especially now these days with the Rangers. Can't think I don't really believe in the Jets. I think they still suck. I don't think they have any good defenders, truthfully. So I think you're gonna have to rely on Hellebuck being a goal, like being the greatest goalie. I just think that's gonna wear down him as the season goes on. Like the Rangers on the road, that Lafreniere, Pardo, and Zemina Jad line is killing it too for the Rangers. So give me the Rangers, 15 bucks.
No good defenders for the Jets. If you forgot about Josh Morrissey, he's playing.
You know what? Not on my not on the radar. I mean, like more depth defensemen. They don't really have anybody that's good. I mean, losing like Shannon.
Sandberg is all right. No, I don't think that the defensemen
not playing
themselves
good.
are. No, I mean their team defense is horrible. I'll give you that. But yeah, this game is. Yeah, the Ducks really doused the Jets' playoff chances there, just rolling into town and out shooting them by like 300%. The shots were like 31-10, I think, at one point for Anaheim. And yeah, that was the worst game that the Jets have played by far since the break. So it kind of cools me off. If it weren't for that, the performance, I'd be looking at the Jets here. But the Rangers themselves have been kind of spicy since the break. Low expectations now. They can play freer. JT Miller's been out of the lineup, so they don't have him being grumpy all the time. So yeah, it's total pass game for me. But yeah, it's just a big line there for the Jets. And they're the team with something to play for. I guess they still believe they can make the playoffs. That explains the number, but for me, I can't back the Jets there, minus 160. So nothing for me.
Yeah, it's really just a desperation factor for Winnipeg here. They're 15-17 at home. Rangers are 17-17 on the road. So yeah, Rangers here plus 136, just 10 bucks on them. They've been spicy since the break and also spicy since the trade deadline. Trocheck's still there. Didn't trade Fox or any big stuff there, so they're probably happy. A little bit more relaxed, so they're able to play better. And yeah, coming off a shutout win against the Flames should be a good start for the road trip here. For the Rangers, that's the only way I can possibly look. So 10 bucks at plus 136. Down to 9 o'clock, got the Chicago Blackhawks plus 190 at the Utah Mammoth minus 230. Mammoth puck line plus 120. Over 5.5 minus 135. Under 5.5 plus 114 here. This, of course, is a rematch of Monday night's game when Chicago won in overtime 3-2 live on the podcast here. Utah then went to Minnesota and lost 5-0. So now they're back home in a Malinsky spot here. And also the third game in 4 nights for them. And I like the Blackhawks, so I'm sure Utah is going to win on the puck line here. But Chicago has not played since that game against Utah on Monday. They're still feeling good. They did trade some pieces. They traded Murphy, traded Dickinson at the deadline, but still have Nazar, still have Bedard, obviously. Chicago, yeah, I think here Chicago plus 190 is just a little bit too high given how Utah has played the past few games. Chicago also beat Utah 4-0 in Utah back on March 1st. So looking for 3 wins in a 2-week span. So just give me 10 bucks here on the Blackhawks plus 190. If I had to take a total, I guess it would be the under, but just sticking with Chicago.
Yeah, you got to back Dubinsky at this point. It's been a show staple for what, like a year and a half now. Yeah, it's definitely the go with the Hawks there. 10 puck bucks at plus 190, just too big of a number. Although, yeah, the Blackhawks are another team I expect to fade down the stretch. But yeah, backing out at this minus 230 price is too much, especially given the fact that Sergachev is still not cleared. He's still been day-to-day for a while now. We don't know if he's going to be available. I would assume so, considering how long it's been. But that is still unclear. So for now, absolutely like the Hawks there, big number. And the fact that it is a Malinsky is certainly working in our favor. And we'll also double down with 10 bucks on that under 5.5 there, plus 114. Both teams have been kind of tepid offensively. Mammoth better of late, but still more conservative in terms of generating or finishing chances, rather. They do generate a lot of chances, but in terms of putting the puck in the back of the net, they still struggle relative to their expected goals. So, yeah, just a small bet on the puck, small bet on the under.
Yeah, I'm not taking any bets in this game. I won't be watching it, and I don't really want to bet on it.
All right, makes it easy there. Going down to 10 p.m. Got the Pittsburgh Penguins plus 130 at the Vegas Golden Knights minus 155, under 6.5 minus 125, over 6.5 plus 105. Arch, do you have anything for this one?
I do. I love the Pittsburgh Penguins in this matchup because Vegas is just, I don't believe in them. I know Pittsburgh's still missing out on Crosby and Malkin, but they still got something to play for here. And I can't trust Vegas at this price, especially even though they're typically a good home team historically. I got to take the Penguins on the road here for 15 plus 130. I think it's too high for the line.
Can't argue with that. I want to back Vegas, but not in their current form. Still haven't beat a playoff team since November 20th, whatever it was.
No, they beat Detroit.
Red Wings were a playoff team, weren't they?
Fair enough. Yes,
it was in overtime, so haven't been a team of regulation since November.
Yeah,
indeed, and I think there were 2 goals down in that one too.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll stay away from the side, but give me 10 bucks there, and that over 6.5. Knights goaltending is still miserable, giving up tons of chances as well. It's gonna be a back and forth game here. I think the Pens play in Colorado too pretty soon. Wonder if Crosby's going to be back for that one. Part of this road trip, no doubt. But yeah, just the over 6.5 for me.
Yeah, it looks like that game is on the 16th. They play in Utah on the 14th. So wouldn't shock me if he's back ready for that one there. You say 10 bucks on the over?
Yeah.
I'm backing the Penguins here with Arch. Just 10 bucks though. At plus 130. I do think Vegas gets out of this funk sooner than later. They only allowed 18 and 16 shots in the past 2 games to Edmonton and Dallas, and 24 before that to the Wild. So maybe they do finally, stifle things up here, but their goaltending is still pretty bad, and Pittsburgh has been playing some high-scoring games here. So I would take the over, if anything, on the total, but just 10 bucks on the Penguins at plus 130. 10 o'clock again, got the Colorado Avalanche minus 198 at the Seattle Kraken plus 164. Avalanche puck line plus 124. Under 6.5 minus 125. Over 6.5 plus 105. Joel, what you got?
It's another one where I'm deliberating between the Avalanche puck line and the under 6.5, which usually means you want to take the Avalanche team total and just write off Kraken goals entirely. But we'll just stick with the standard puck line minus 1.5 plus 124 for the Avs. 15 bucks there. I think they take care of the Kraken, who've been absolutely shit all season. I have no idea why Lane Lambert got some love for the Jack Adams. Fucking stupid. But yeah, they're just a really bad team. And yeah, looks like they're gonna miss the playoffs, which was an easy bet. What would we make that, like 10 days ago? They're already down.
I mean, they're in a playoff spot right now. They're tied with the Sharks for the second round.
Yeah, it's because the Pacific is a wet bag of shit. So if one team loses, like 4 or 5 of them are also losing. So nobody's moving in the standings ever.
Yeah.
Well, there can only be 3 Pacific teams, and the Preds are hot. They're right behind them. Mammoth still keep clicking along. So yeah, if you guys want to bet the Kraken and make the playoffs, plus 250, whatever, be my guest.
I don't want to do that. No,
I'll book your money. Okay. Point is, Kraken are make the playoffs, and the Avalanche are winning this game.
That's a good point. I like those points. Those are very good points. I'm going to go with the over, though. I think I don't really trust the goaltending for the Kraken right now. I think the Avs can, a couple greasy ones themselves, too. Kind of like that over. And, you know what? I'll double dip on the puck line, 15 each.
Yeah, I'm also on the puck line there. Make it a triangle jerk here. 15 puck bucks
I gotta get the
on
trend,
the puck line there at plus 124. The first meeting was 5-3 for Colorado. McKinnon got an empty netter with 24 seconds left to cover the puck line. Avs had to come back in that one. They had to score 3 goals in the third period for a comeback win. But the Avs pretty much have dominated this rivalry, if you can call it, since the playoff series they had. 1-5 in a row, had 5 or more goals for the Avs, 4 of them. So, yeah, Avs team total could be a good look. But yeah, Avs here on the puck line, I think, is the better play for 15 puck bucks.
One thing that the Landeskog injury is important for the Avalanche, considering their record with and without him this year, is pretty significant. Like, they never lose when he's in the lineup, but with him and without him, it's pretty bleak relative to their, record-breaking standards if he was in the lineup. So that's just something to keep in mind. He won't be around for a few games, so just looking ahead there.
You think he deserves some heart votes for that very importance to the record?
He's very valuable. He's very valuable.
That's very valuable to your team right there, Joel.
Yeah.
Check it out, man. Like, why do you think the Avalanche so good this year? Because Landeskog's in the team the whole time.
Okay, final game here on the docket.
Oh, captain, my captain. Fuck off, Archie.
Nashville Predators minus 155 at the Vancouver Canucks plus 130. Under 6.5 minus 130. Over 6.5 plus 110. Joel, close it out here.
Yeah, big day here. First of my many Canucks point totals unders settled today. So you know what I did? Just bet another Canucks point total under 6.5. Added more to my position there. I don't think they're making 60, let alone 62. The recent wins, they beat the Blackhawks. They're totally outplayed. They got a point against the Jets. They didn't win that game, and thoroughly outplayed. Lankinen has been very good, to his credit. He has not been good the rest of the season, but it's going to take some tremendous goaltending by him to get them to 62 points. I mean, the number's absurd. Just bet that, please. And for this game, of course, correspondingly, I'm always on the Predators here, fading the Canucks. Give me 10 puck bucks, minus 1.5 there, plus 170. And we'll do 20 puck bucks on the Preds, minus 155. Preds are still having something to play for. Canucks are, even if they did have something to play for, they would still lose because the team is absolute shite. Defensively, offensively. The only bright spot, I guess, has been Lankinen recently. So, yeah, it's going to be a fun draft for the Canucks, but not a fun time if you want the Canucks to win.
I want to bet the Preds, but I don't want to bet minus 155, I'll be honest. I don't love them enough, so I'm going to throw a pass on this game.
Yeah, I'll take another puck line here. Just 10 puck bucks at plus 170, joining Joel on that one. But yeah, not taking Nashville on the money line. I think if they win, they're going to win by margin here. Just, I guess, a much better team than Vancouver. Vancouver is that shit and does have more to play for. So Preds puck line plus 110. Or plus 170, sorry, for 10 puck bucks there. All right, that is the 14-game slate on Thursday, March 12th. You guys have any other things? Puck bucks up here on the screen at the 54-minute mark for you YouTube viewers. I want to address the question from NC in the chat. Yeah, I took a nap earlier, so I didn't schedule the YouTube video earlier. So that's why the YouTube video was not up there earlier. I will make sure to do that so you guys know when we are going live. But it's always Monday, Wednesday, Friday. At some point, we'll keep you guys updated. Any futures talk or golf picks you got for the weekend?
Futures talk. Everyone knows my positions by now. Any regular listener, anyway. I'm not going through the whole thing again. I think the best bets right now are still Leafs, Flames, and Canucks point total unders in terms of the awards. I think that's shaping up to be pretty fair, celebrating, I guess, is still the best bet on the board for the heart. Besides that, yeah, if you want to take shots at Lindy Ruff, good luck. What else is there? The Norris is Maretsky's got a lot more love than I expected, and he had another 2 points in the game against the Lightning. Yeah, it's the awards are a bit more fair than they have been in the past few weeks. Now that Bouchard's not getting bet anymore, even though he continues to put up points.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be looking into Buffalo Eastern Conference Finals winners odds. I think it's either them or Tampa at this point. I don't really love anyone in the East. Just kind of parsing through it. Like this, you should have like that it factor. They don't have like that like I don't know finding that clutch goal like they have been. This like
Do you know what Buffalo is to win the East, Sean?
It's like plus 850.
Yeah,
or 8 to 1.
10 to 1, 9 to 1 at FanDuel, 8 to 1 at DraftKings. Like. I don't know if that's long enough. I think it doesn't get too much shorter when you get to the playoffs.
Right? I think a thing with a division it'll change a lot more. If they do, I think it would shorten a lot better. And it's kind of dependent on that in that sense.
Oh, it'll be shorten if they win the division.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think it'll shorten a lot more. I think okay. So I think it's kind of like now is the right time to buy if you think they continue just being this dominant team. I think they might. I really think they're just going to ride this wave. You would think the Olympic break would have stopped them, if anything, but it didn't. So I think it's either them or Tampa at this point. I feel like I'm going to kick myself if I don't take their odds. I don't think anybody in the Metro or Montreal or whatever other team will be in the wild card can do it either. So. I mean, if you have a market up, Atlantic and Central to win the Stanley Cup. I know, Joel, you've had those in the past. I feel like it's another good year to have those two as well.
Central 170, Atlantic 235.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know. Sometimes I know you've had like 3 to 1 in the past or whatever, Joel. So I didn't know if it's. But
yeah, this year it's pretty accurate. I mean, the good thing about that is you could parlay that with other stuff. That's the benefit there. Instead of like Wild, Stars, Avs finding all these different parlays, you can just Central. But no, for myself, at this point, I've got a lot of Lightning. Hopefully they can pull it off. But really, I want to attack the Metro Division because you know how much we hate the Hurricanes in the playoffs. So I'm just trying to find big numbers on teams to get there on the Metro side of things, and then you can always weaponize that equity if they make the Eastern Conference Final against a much better Atlantic team there. So yeah, Blue Jackets there. I was looking at the Sens as well, but they lost in regulation today, so that's not looking so hot. So yeah, I want that team playing the Hurricanes.
Who is in the wild card? Is it Detroit right now in the wild card one?
They're all Atlantic teams.
Detroit.
Yeah, I know.
Detroit and Boston are.
Well, I'm thinking that's who would be playing against Carolina at this rate, maybe, or maybe it's Buffalo.
I mean, Arch, I'm surprised you don't like the Islanders at 22 to 1.
Oh man, I know. I'm trying to stay away from it. I really am. It's like the team of destiny. I love this team. I want to bet on them, but I feel like my only bet will be Matthew Schaefer, Conn Smythe when that comes up anyway. So I'll probably just stay away, truthfully, till then.
Because I feel like you could see. Those teams are probably playing each other in the first round. They're probably going to be 2-3. Right. So if you get one of those teams can beat the Hurricanes, like I feel like that can happen. Like Sorokin can steal a few games. You got Crosby and Malkin having one last dance here. Like I feel like, I think it's just Lightning and the Stars are scaring me a bit in the West, but I think it is just.
I feel like the scariest team for. I feel like the scariest team would be Edmonton if they get hot yet again for the third year in a row.
I'm still not scared of them.
Well, they did it last year out of nowhere. Right when we thought the Kings had the kill shot, Jim Hiller had other words for us. So
that's not saying anything great about Edmonton either. The fact that they almost lost to Jim Hiller's Kings.
Hey, it's a different team. If they get hot, they get hot.
Yeah, Avalanche and Lightning to both win their conference are just about 6 to 1 right now. So seems the likeliest for a reason.
I feel like at this point, I'm probably not going to bet any more Avs. I'm just going to wait till the Conn Smythe opens up and just bet Makar, McKinnon, Conn Smythe, and just kind of wait and see how that goes.
And then you'll have Nazem Kadri have a Sam Bennett like playoffs and win it.
Yeah, I don't know. McKinnon didn't win a Conn Smythe. Yeah, but I mean, Makar won the first Conn Smythe. I feel like there might be a little bit of incentive to give it to McKinnon in that race.
Yeah, McKinnon's due.
Just in my opinion.
I think like Caesars has like Conn Smythe already open or something.
It's very soon they start doing it early.
Yeah, it's been over for a while. Yeah. All right, we will be back on
Sung JM to win the players 150, 175 to 1.
Does that starts tomorrow or does it start Friday?
Yeah. Starts tomorrow. Right. Yep. It's the fifth major, is what they call it. Yep. NBC thing.
Did you bet anyone?
Yeah, I bet the Chris Goddard 60 to 1. Ben Griffin 100 to 1. I know he's not in good form, but he was elite last year. Still a good player. And the usual suspects, you know me, Fitzpatrick, Auburn. Yeah,
Auburn for me.
The usual fucking clowns.
Yeah, the usual Europeans. Yeah, I think that's all I bet is those two, and then there's a DraftKings bonus, King of the Course, I think it is. You have to like most birdies in the first 2 days. I just threw $5 on Subject in.
So they have to have the most birdies and win.
No, it's just the most birdies through 2 days.
Most birdies.
It's like the King of the Court. Have you heard of King of the Court or like the King of the End Zone for NFL? Like
King of the Ice.
No. King of the End Zone is
DraftKings. There's a DraftKings boost. You wouldn't know. You're not gonna know this. It's just maybe you'd see it on Twitter. Maybe
it's in social media.
It's basically just like you throw a dart at a board, and maybe they'll give you some bonus bets if you get the right player.
Yeah, it's a way to have casuals that don't bet these sports and donate more money.
Yeah, like throw a $5 bet on someone outright, and maybe you'll win thousands of dollars in bonus bets.
Right on.
We'll be back on Friday night. Got a 14 game slate on Saturday. Probably late again Friday. Probably 9, 10ish Eastern time. That's going to be most of our schedules moving forward, right, Joel? Or when are you off now, Joel? What's your new schedule?
The schedule is in flux, but it'll just be depend on the time, right? It's the usual Monday,
Wednesday, Friday. We'll try to add in a Tuesday or Thursday show if the Wednesday and Friday slates warrant it, but only 2 games Friday, so we're not recording tomorrow. There's not a bunch of futures or anything even to talk about. All right, Archer. When do you have a new Chalk and Chaos podcast coming out?
Actually, I want to bring up NHL and see which sites allow those futures parlays. A lot of them do, like DraftKings, FanDuel. Those.
Yeah, you got to check. Like some books don't let you parlay within the same sport.
Yeah.
Some books it's really book dependent.
I should have one coming out soon on whatever day that I don't come on here. So probably tomorrow night. I'll try to record one. I don't really have that many golf bets, but I'll figure out something.
Because World Baseball Classic, we're into the
now. Now my Dominicans, now the favorites. Probably maybe not after today's results, but probably still. Loving that bet though. But you can find me on X, John Marciano 1, or Chalk Gas Pod 26. I'll probably post when I do.
All right. I am Ryan Gilbert. You can follow me on Twitter at rgilbertsop.
And I'm Joel Martin. You'll find me finishing The Godfather for the 100th time. Celebration of the Italian baseball team.